Good day, everyone. If you're like me, you just got an email today announcing the latest New England location, which is in fact Loudon, New Hampshire, the home of New Hampshire Speedway. And I'm going to go ahead and say one of the worst venues I've ever been to. I'd say second to the Miami Tough Mudder I did in 2017 or 18. The Loudon Tough Mudder and Tough Mudder half. It's a racetrack. It's super flat. They took us into the woods for a little bit. Whatever. I guess if you live near there or it's the only event you can get to, great. You should go. Other than that, lousy venue. But much more importantly, when we scroll down here, what do we see? Do do do. North Lake Tahoe coming soon. And we are going to go ahead and nearly bet the farm that this will be the home of the Ultra World Championships, along with a regular weekend on September 24th, 25th weekend. That is the same weekend as the OCR World Championships. Those do attract different audiences, but they are both big events, and we hate when that happens. But hey, it happens. Why do we think that? Well, first off, that is where the North American Championships happened last year on that very same weekend. Let's go share that screen. Bop, bop, boo. There it is, North Lake Tahoe, former home of the World Championships, which of course took place in Abu Dhabi last year. And we're 99% sure it's going back to this year. And the other intel we have is from the North Lake Tahoe Tourism Board. In recent years, we found that their public meetings are in fact public. In October of 21, October 26th, as you can see, here's the North Lake Tahoe CVB, the NLTRA, and they meet multiple times a year, and a few times a year they discuss what they get pitched, right? So, for example, the Broken Arrow Sky Race is mentioned in this meeting. And also in this meeting, they pitched North American Champs, Tahoe, and Tough Mudder. It doesn't look like Tough Mudder is happening this year. So maybe next year, because Tough Mudder released their whole schedule and it's not mentioned on there. But they specifically mentioned the North American Championships, which we now know is in Kelowna. My Kelowna. So that leaves the Ultra World Championships. Let's go specifically where they mentioned that. It mentions here that it was talked about by Cherie Bortnick. She's the head of the travel person. Cherie Bortnick's official title is, I'm sure I'll pop it on here with her LinkedIn, but she handles all the big venue stuff for the big championship events. And she talked about the opportunity to host the Spartan Ultra World 24 hours of competition, blah, blah, blah. They shared some of the numbers of what happened. They asked a couple of questions. And then we go down here. Bop, bop, boo. I think it was page 8. North American versus Spartan World Championships. So here it talks about the dollar figures. You can Google all this stuff, by the way. Fine. Go Google North Lake Tahoe. By the way, it was called Squaw Valley. And because that is not okay anymore, it is now called Palisades Tahoe. Both slated to take place September 17th, 18th, or 24th and 25th. I'm going to go 24th, 25th, as it was last year's. Spartan approaches with two opportunities, one being the 2022 North American Championship and the second option being 2022 Ultra World Championship. It talks about the NA Championships, what they sponsored in the past. Ultra World is a different discipline. So it would cost $100,000 to $205,000. That's like a random ass number. And the Spartan proposal is attached in here, and I'm not going to go through it. But look, the writing's on the wall. It's going to be that, right? Let's go ahead and predict 24th, 25th, but it could be the weekend before. When will they announce it? We don't know, but we thought we'd give you what we know so far. Spartan could hold a complete 180. There could be other meetings we don't know about, but this is what we're looking at for 2022. So maybe go ahead and pencil in some Expedia travel that you can cancel later, but go ahead and try to get in on some Airbnbs while you can. Do you appreciate content like this? I sure do. Do you know that you can support us through the Patreon? That's right. Patreon is a way for you to support content creators like myself. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to some interviews. You get bonus content. You get, I'll be honest, not a ton, but sometimes you get 100%. This is what you definitely get: access to our very own secret Discord. It's not secret, but it's private. And you also get in our Strava club. We have fun contests and whatnot. And you support me. Look, you got me, right? Your guy doing this, doing the hard work in the ORM world, in the obstacle racing world. Love you, miss you, mean it. I've got to run.